Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone, especially those at the other side of the world. There is no time and space between us. There is only this present moment, and we are one. We take a look at diary entry number 988. I was praying for a certain priest, probably Fathers of Portugal, asking God to help him in certain matters when I suddenly saw Jesus crucified. His eyes were closed and he was immersed in torture. I worshipped his 5 wounds, each one separately, and asked his blessing for him. Jesus gave me to know entirely how dear that soul was to him, and I felt that grace was flowing from Jesus' wounds upon that soul who, like Jesus, is also stretched upon the cross. Nagdarasal ako para sa isang pari, malamang na si Padre Sapotsko, na humihiling sa Diyos na tulungan siya sa ilang mga bagay. Nang bigla akong makita ang nakapakong Jesus. Ang kanyang mga mata ay nakapikit at siya ay inilugmok sa labis na pagpapahirap. Sinamba ko ang kanyang 5 sugat ng magkakahiwalay at humingi ng kanyang basbas para sa paring iyon. Ipinaalam ni Jesus sa aking kalooban kung gaano niya kamahal ang kaluluwang iyon at nadama ko na ang biyayang iyon ay dumadaloy mula sa mga sugat ni Jesus patungo sa kaluluwang iyon na tulad ni Jesus ay nakapako din sa krus. Father Sapotsko again was the spiritual director of Sister or Saint Faustina. Actually is now Blessed Michael Sapotsko. Nasa process na rin siya ng sainthood. Of course, without Father Sapotsko, all the plans of Jesus will never be with us today. Bakit? Kahit na nandyan si Faustina, kailangan pa rin niya ng tutulong sa kanya because she would not be able to make it on her own. Why? She was a cloistered nun. Di naman siya nakakalabas. So the first task that was given to Faustina was to paint an image. Jesus showed herself, appeared to Saint Faustina in that room on February 22. Kaso, paano niya ipipinta yun? Remember, it took her 3 years to accomplish that mission. And in those 3 years, she was not able to accomplish that mission because she has no power to do that. She does not know anything. She does not know how to paint. She does not know any painter because she's inside the convent. Di naman siya nakakalabas. Paano niya ipipinta? Di siya marunong. Paano ipapipinta? Wala siyang kilala. Nasa mundo siya na hiwalay. So if it would not be for Father Sapotsko, the first mission, hindi yan magaganap. It was Father Michael who sought the help of Eugene Kazimierowski, a local painter in that place, in that area sa Vilnius, who painted the image. Despite all the problems that Faustina encountered, still, si Michael ang pinili na, si Father Michael ang pinili ng Diyos na makatulong sa kanya, and it was Eugene Kazimierowski, who was also chosen by God to paint his image, no? Kahit na if you would watch that movie, Love and Mercy, I think, no? Si Eugene, hindi naman siya seryoso about painting it, no? Pagtatalo sila lagi ni Faustina because The concept of Faustina was entirely different from how Eugene would like it to be painted. Kasi yung mga artists, they have their own style, they have their own concept. No? Ang hirap mo talagang pakialaman. Otherwise, sasabihin niya talaga sa'yo, ikaw lang magbenta. Na ganun yun. They have their own style, they have their own concept. Hindi katulad ng kapag ipinasulat mo ang isang bagay for a writer. No? Kung ano sinabi mo sulat niya, yun kailangan niyang isulat, not her personal opinion, not what you think it should be. So, laging from a third person point of view. So, again, going back, no, it was Father Saposco who did who helped Faustina in many of her tasks. Even yung mga theological foundation of the Divine Mercy. It was Father Sapochko because remember, he was also a professor in a university. So ano yan, no? Yung an educated man. Si Faustina barely 3 years of elementary school, no? Education. Napakalayo, no? Pero despite the difference in their academic background, Father Saposco said that this woman who barely had 3 years of education had helped him a lot. Ang daming hindi niya naiintindihan, hindi niya makukuha in his long years of education that he was able to learn because of Faustina. Kaya talagang ang Diyos, pag kumilos, hindi mahalaga kung anong pinagmulan mo. Hindi mahalaga kung ilang PhD na ang nakuha mo. May ka lang kung gaano nakahaba yung buntot sa pangalan mo, meron ka ng, sa umpisa, meron ka ng doktor, sa huli, meron ka pang napakaraming mga certificate programs na nakadikit na sa pangalan. Actually, di ba? So, it doesn't matter. At ang example niyan si Father Michael. He was a learned man. Si Faustina, yung naging, siya yung spiritual director, but Faustina had taught, tinuruan ng maraming bagay si Father Michael. In fact, sasabihin ni Father Michael, itanong mo nga kay Jesus ko anong ibig sabihin nito. So, magkaiba, pero talagang kung sino pa yung in-expect mo na walang alam, yun pala yung maraming may alam. Si Faustino po yun. And then, kaya mahal na mahal din siya ni Faustina. And Faustina would always include Father Michael in her prayers. And in her prayers, makikita mo dito, hindi man sinabing intention ni Father Sapochko. Alam mo na Father Michael was going through a certain difficult time in his life, no? Kasi ang nagpakita sa kanya yung Jesus na nakapako, and then Faustina said, Jesus gave him to know entirely how Father Saposco was like Diana. He is also stretched upon the cross. So pareho sila nakapako sa krus. Ibig sabihin, Father Michael was going through difficult times. Father Michael was having suffering, a lot of suffering during that time. And he badly needed prayers from other people. Napakaswerte niya kasi si Faustina ang daming credit sa heaven. And when Faustina prayed for him, sabi dito, no, nagdumaloy yung grasya ng Panginoong Hesus na nagmumula dun sa 5 sugat, no. The wounds on Jesus' palms, sa 2 kamay, sa 2 paa at sa tagiliran. So the blood came out from those sites, from those specific parts of the body. Niisip ko mga inner meaning, spiritual meaning of the wounds of Jesus. Why on the hands and the feet and the side, no? But maybe we could later, some other day, no, discuss these wounds, no? The meaning of these wounds and the power of these wounds that come from the 5 wounds, from the 5 parts of the body. Hindi sa hindi sa dibdib. Because, yung di ba, it is from the heart. The divine mercy image, the red and pale rays, the red being the blood and the white being the water, galing sa puso. Ang ibig sabihin, there's another thing that we need to look at it. So, on the 5 wounds of Jesus. Isama natin yan sa meditation natin. Not just the heart, universal blood and water are gushing forth or coming from, but also from the 5 parts of the body of Jesus where the blood also came out. At yun ay nang pinakusa sa krus. And that's the power of our prayer for praying for other people's intention. Again, may sariling path, no? Daanan si Father Michael na siya lamang ang kailangang tumahak. All of us have. May mga sarili-sarili tayong daan na kailangan tahakin. We may seek the support, the prayers of other people, but in the end, tayo pa rin ang lalakad dyan. Hindi pwedeng lakarin ni Faustina yan. Although sometimes Faustina would say, ako na lang, ganun. Lagi siyang ganun, ako na lang. Because she can do it. But then, ganun pa rin. She cannot do it all. Otherwise, kapag ang mga bagay na kailangan nating pagdaanan, ipinagawa natin sa iba o yung magulang natin na ang gumawa ng mga, we will never learn. We need to go through this process. The process may be laborious, just like a woman giving birth to her child. It may be laborious, painful, but that's the only way. Yun lang yung pwedeng daanan ng anak mo para lumabas. That pain, that labor pain na kailangan daanan. Pero yung pain na yun, di ba? When the mother is delivering, hindi lang naman yung bata. Akala mo yung mother lang yung nahihirapan? Nagkataon lang na yung nanay, yung may consciousness to register the pain. But the child is to get out from the womb of the mother, palabas sa mundong ito. You can check it out, no? May mga ganyan sa internet, you can seek it, search for it. Kung ano yung pinagdadaan ng bata, kung gaano siya dapat kalakas. Of course, kailangan ng ire, no? Kailangan ng mother to push the child. But the child has to also be strong para makalabas siya. Masakit yun. Dadaan ka sa, ikaw kaya dumaan sa masikip na daan. Kaliit-liit. Lumadaan sa butas ng karayom. Ganon din yun eh, yung ganon din yung parable ni Jesus. Nagdadaan ka sa butas ng karayom, may igit pa. Just that is the same. The child is going to tayong lahat, no? Para tayong makarating dito sa mundong to. We had to pass through that stage. Lalabas tayo sa sinapupunan, sa puwerta ng ating mga ina. At napakasakit din noon para sa atin. Again, hindi lang yung nagdarasal o hindi lang yung tumutulong sa ating kalabas ang nahihirapan, but the person himself, herself. Kung yung bata nagtagumpay sa paglabas, kaya dito mo ma-appreciate yung normal delivery, hindi yung cesarean, di ba? Kita mo yung cesarean kasi bubuksan lang yan eh. The pain was after, pero yung appreciation mo ng giving birth na. So, makikita mo, bata pa lang tayo. We already underwent difficulties at napagtagumpayan natin. Kasi syempre, nabuhay tayo eh, di ba? Ito tayo ngayon. So, sa simula, nakalabas tayo na nagdusa, there was suffering, there was pain. Bahagi na ng buhay natin yan. At kung paanong tayo nagtagumpay, Sa pamamagitan ng suporta ng ating ina, ganun din pagtatagumpayan natin ang anumang pagdaraan nating hirap sa buhay na ito. Again, with the support of other people, with the prayers of other people, mas napapadali. So just don't do it alone. Seek help. No? Manap tayo ng mga katulong sa atin.